Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's Monday. I thought I would just do a quick midday update on what's going on with the market as far as Bitcoin, the miners, some of the other stocks that I follow or that I'm invested in, and look at some Bitcoin news as well. We may be heading up, which is going to be a good sign. So let's get into it really quick here. So Bitcoin is at 51,756 right now. The good sign is that we have the 20-day has crossed over the 200-day moving average, which is usually a bullish sign. We want to keep this up for the rest of the day. This chart is on the 1-hour chart, and Bitcoin is at, topped out today at approximately, what was the high? 52,100, which is kind of what we wanted to see. It had it, having it go up to 52,000 at least and continue on. Right now we have a little bit of a pullback. Obviously the RSI on the 1-hour chart is pretty high, so not surprising we're having a little pullback here. Some basically profit taking possibly. But it looks like the current trend is pointing in the north direction for the price going up on Bitcoin. Next thing that we want to see is have Bitcoin cross over the 52,500 mark right now, which is the 50-day moving average on the green line. And you can obviously see the red line here is the 20-day moving average, and the blue line is the 200-day moving average. So we're back above it, which is good to see. We want to see that going forward as well on the daily chart. If we look here, we can see that we've obviously broken out of this downtrend pattern here. We broke past it on December 23rd, so right before Christmas. And ever since then, we've been going up above it and kind of circling back, going back up north. So hopefully this little correction here is over with and we'll continue going up. But obviously time will only tell if that is correct or if we're just getting fooled here by the markets. I'd like to obviously have it go up above the 52,500 mark, and then that'll be a good sign that we're above it. And then our next resistance would be probably the 53,400 some mark right around here. That will be our resistance to continue going up further. Obviously we're gonna have to get past that as well. So Bitcoin's up almost 2% on the day. Ethereum is up 1% on the day. It is also battling with the 50-day moving average right now. It has been battling with it for the past, 5 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So today's the 5th day that it's battling with it, with the 50-day mark. It is above our support here, and our next kind of resistance line would possibly be around the 4,400 mark, roughly. So Ethereum is at 4,100. RSI is looking good. Everything else is looking good. It's just getting above this 50-day moving average that we just can't seem to get above it. So if we get above it, that'll be a clear, good sign, I think, of going forward, going north from here. Let's take a look at Cardano really quick. Cardano is up nicely. It's up 6.8% on the day. It is now testing the 50-day moving average as well. It has broken above the 20-day moving average, and it is above our resistance or now support line of $1.40. Our next kind of challenge might be right around, if we look at the charts here, so we can find something that might be a challenge. It looks like $1.60 is our next resistance line here based on where things were here. And if we look back far enough back, we could probably catch something along that line. So it looks like $1.60 is our resistance. We want to see that get above it and continue on as well. Hedar Hashgraph, you guys know that I own some Hedar as well. So this one has been kind of in accumulation phase for the last couple of days here. It has been bouncing off of the 200-day moving average, the blue line, which is good to see. Obviously the 20-day has crossed over it, and it looks like the 20-day is going to cross back over on top of the 200-day moving average, which is good to see as well. And we are now battling with the 50-day moving average as well. So things are looking positive in the market, which is good to see. Dogecoin is up almost 1%. Let's see, Litecoin is up 2.6%. What else do we have here that's interesting? Solana is up 2.4. Solana has obviously gone above the 20-day moving average or the 50-day moving average and above the 20-day, which is good to see as well. It has bounced. It has not tested the 200-day moving average, which is a good bullish sign, in my opinion at least. What else do we have here? Coinbase. Coinbase is up almost 5%. It is above the 20-day moving average and testing the 50-day moving average. I do own 3 shares in Coinbase. And then Rivian, I own 28 shares of Rivian, dollar cost averaged into it. My average price, I think, on Rivian is $1.05 right now. I'd have to take a look at it. So I'm still a little bit underwater on it, but it's looking like it's starting to pick back up a little bit. And then we got the miners, obviously. We got Argo here. Argo's at 101, which is in the UK dollars or pounds. So it's 1 pound, 1 pence. Bitfarms is up 3.62% to 601 so far. So it's above the 20-day moving average. And testing the 50-day moving average as well. Hive is up nicely as well, 2.45%. It is above the 20-day moving average, and it has pulled back down a little bit. I'd like to obviously see that continuing up, but we do have a clear trend reversal here, it looks like, on all these mining stocks. HUD is up 2.6%, 2.06% to 893. It is also going to be probably testing the 20-day moving average as well. Mara is up 3.25% to 39.37. It is also testing the 20-day moving average. So a lot of these guys are testing the 30-day moving average, or 20-day average. So is Riot. I mean, Riot, there's a 20-day moving average right there. They're all testing it at the same time. Cleanspark is up 2.69%, and it's still quite a ways from the 20-day moving average. So I think it has a ways to go still. And then Mawson is obviously down again today. Looks like the only miner that's down on the ones that I cover, at least, is down 6.55%. It obviously had huge gains here in the prior week, and that was being pumped up. Obviously, it's now kind of, I think, getting to equilibrium more or less. So it's down to 756 right now, and it was testing the 20-day moving average today, but fell below it again. Then we got Digihost. Digihost is up above the 50-day, 20-day, and the 100-day, which is a good bullish sign. It's up for the last 5 trading sessions. It's up nicely. It's up 12.14%. So that is great to see. Obviously, you guys know that I thought my calculations were showing that Digihost was undervalued, so it's good to see that it's getting up there. We'll see how it looks later on today. And then we got, what do we got? DMG. DMG is up 2.2% on the day to 74 cents, and it is as well testing the 20-day moving average, just like the rest of them. And then we got Tesla. I do not own any Tesla shares, but they are up another 4% to $1,112, and they are looking like they're getting ready to go back up higher. RSI is nice and low, so we'll keep an eye on this one. And then this one is TeraWolf, which is a new miner that kind of piqued my interest a little bit, and they are actually up 3.41% on the day to 1488. They've obviously come way down from their highs. RSI is way oversold, so I'm surprised that it's not actually going up higher with the price of Bitcoin going up as well. I would think that it would go up higher. All right, a couple things to talk about here. So Will Clement, if you follow him on Twitter, it's great. He's got some great insight, does some great analysis. So on-chain cost basis, this is what he's looking at, where we had support here in the past, right, in July 2017. Then closer to January 2018, we failed underside retest and fell down below it. Then we tested it up here, got above it, went up, went below it, up, and support is that red line here. And it looks like we're touching the support again. Failed to underside retest like in 2018 or reclaim. So it looks like we might be heading up higher based on his analysis. Let me see here. Oh, what else did he have to say here? There was something else interesting. Over the last few hours, BTC price rising and funding dropping a bit, something to keep an eye on. Funding down a bit these last few hours as pricing grinding up. So I'm not sure if that's a positive in his eyes. Let's see if he posted anything else. Nope, that's it. So we got that, and then also we got experts believe that Bitcoin price could explode, hitting 200,000 in 2022. We'll just get into some of the main bullet points here. So Thomas Lee, a crypto analyst, has doubled his prediction for Bitcoin price from 100,000 to 200,000 in 2022. Analysts have evaluated the Bitcoin price trend and supported Lee's prediction, plotting a similar path for BTC. Proponents state that Bitcoin cycles have been broken. Shorter ones replace grand multi-year cycles with high liquidity. So as you're aware, with Bitcoin in the past, we've had cycles where we've had huge booms from $800 up to 20,000, and then we crashed back down to 3,000. We did the same thing back in the previous halving cycle where we went from $100 to over $1,200 and came back down. So a lot of people are thinking that because we have so much more institutional investors in the space right now, we also have a lot more, well, we got countries actually accepting it as right now. So there's a lot more liquidity in the space. People are thinking that it's not going to be the same as it has been in the previous cycles where we've had this huge run up and huge drop in price. We may have these little micro drops and increases, but overall the trend should be going up higher in the long run. You also have the miners that are hodling Bitcoin, so that's all basically the supply and demand. The supply isn't there for the demand that's out there, basically. So I think we're going to see minor pullbacks 30, maybe 40%, and then we go up higher from there. So let's take a look at here some of the charts that they provide here. So this is Bitcoin. Is the Bitcoin halving cycle delayed or broken? Right, so we can, I can't see that. Can't get to it. But halving 2012, so that's this line here. And then we have the halving of 2016. And then halving of 2020. You can see that we're kind of in a different range here. So kind of interesting. Somebody replied, broken. Grand multi-year cycle is being replaced by shorter market boom busts due to increasing liquidity, everything diminishing, including so-called bear market. So obviously a good sign if that does happen. Then we got Riot Capital also tweeting for BTC, the green 21 EMA resistance represents the price of 51,700. BTC needs to flip the green EMA into the support to confirm a breakout to the upside and confirm the end of the correction. This was the same confirmation that ended the May through July consolidation period that we saw. As you can see here, right around here, we saw that end, beginning of May, dropped, and then we obviously went above it. And he's thinking that we may see this again here at the 51,700 line, which would be a good sign. So if we look at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin is at 51,700. So it could possibly flip that 21 EMA mark. And if it does go above it and stay above it, we'll be in possibly good shape. So that's it. That's all I wanted to provide you guys. Just take a quick look at the markets, what's going on. Obviously, it's a good day. I think the S&P 500 hit another record high today, which is great. So obviously, we're going bullish into the new year. Hopefully, the trend continues. We'll keep you guys updated and see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Helps me out tremendously. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.